Hi all, good evening. Just joining everyone. So we'll wait for some time. I think people are joining in. So we'll let them join. Okay, okay. So last week we had, thought for looking for 10,550 and we met that once this was crossed. So this was done. Even Bank Nifty did touch 22 250. In fact, it touched 22 500. Right. So we did saw that and we saw downside support 9 in 500, which was not at all touched. So this is what we had for us last week. Right. Then
Mr.
we
Spectacle.
had few stocks which we are looking bullish. So we had, I think, people who traded Glenmark. I think hats off to them, right? So really, I'll just turn on my video as well. Hi guys, right? So just for 5 minutes because there are a few new people today. So just hi to them. And so Glenmark, I know there were many of our students who traded Glenmark and they got good because Glenmark was a buy for us since I think 7th of June, where we saw the flag pattern or a pallet pattern on weekly, and that is where we had said that yes, it is looking good. Glenmark. Then we had a positional buy even on DRR, which is still yet to trigger and move on. Glenmark already done and dusted. We had even a position call we have on now Bharti Airtel and Bajaj Finance since 2400, which is already now target 3000. This has been achieved. So
Kago.
things are looking good so far. And this was last week, right? So I'll just have this somewhere with us and we'll start with today's analysis,
तो
right?
जगह
So
नहीं के
let's
पड़ा
start today where we are and what we are looking at.
तू
Uh,
मामा से फोन कर रहा था
I'll just mute people
मामा ने साथ साथ कर
who
दे
are speaking because there's some TV sound coming in background. Right, so now this is where we'll be starting with. So we'll start first with Nifty. So we normally call this as something as top-down approach where you look into the indices first and then you look into the key stocks of those indices. So I'll just mention this here. Nifty Pharma, Nifty FMCG, and finally Nifty Auto. Right. So now let's see what we have a view on Nifty today. There is someone waiting. Okay, Binu and Sharaf sir. Okay, so let's go to Nifty and see what Nifty has done for us in this week. So where we saw last time it was here, and from there it has traveled uh, at the same location, not much moved, right? So it is a doji indecisive state above 60, so looks okay to us, right? So we might see some. Yeah, I think everyone should switch off the video now. Even I'm going to now do that because otherwise, it will impact my bandwidth as well. So great, Amar sir, for telling that. Right. So for voice, you will have to switch to 1 minute. Select device sound from left hand corner. Okay, so that is where you'll have to do it. Right. So let's now concentrate on Nifty. So Nifty, yes, we see that this is at the gap. So we did fill in the gap, but the main thing, let me just enlarge this, right? So we do have a bearish engulfing here, right? And we need now to cross the high of this. Once we cross high of this, we might see more upside in the market, So this is now going to be, one resistance, or you can say the stop here. Okay, so this is going to be one crucial level now. So this now needs to be crossed. So this is around 10,550. So this is the level which now we need to cross. Okay, so this is first level. And secondly, we've got a doji now at 60. Okay, so this is again looking okay to us. And we are around the same level as this. So, maybe this can be considered right now, this resistance is still in place. Okay, so we do see that this is one spot of resistance which is still over here. The only plus point in Nifty is we are above 60 on RSI, right? So this seems to be a little bit dicey, so we need to see in the coming week what happens, right? So this is where daily is. Now let's see the other time frames, what are they saying, right? So weekly has got, see, it has got a shooting star type of a pattern, and we are around a place of resistance. So if I just draw a, 1 minute, I have just people joining again. Okay. Okay, so if you just draw a horizontal line here, okay, starting from here till here, right, you can see that support, and we are now at that resistance here. Okay, so somewhere, sorry, so somewhere this is resisting right now. Okay, so this is one level, so 10,500 needs to be crossed now again, and then we have another gap resistance here though, but this looks a little bit of showstopper right now. Okay, but yes, on weekly we did had hammer at 40, and since then it has moved higher, but now it has got some breaks here. So this can be a retracement, there can be a retracement now. Okay, the second thing, if you look at it, is if I just have some Fibonacci here, right? So if I, okay, so if you look at the retracement of uh, this, right? So from the current rise, okay, or from the actual fall, if you go, okay, from here till here, we are exactly at 61%, right? So this again is a golden ratio, okay, 61% of retracement exactly. So on from the top till the bottom made, we have already come up here till 61%, right? And there is at resistance, we are now having a shooting star as well. So over here you can see that this is resisting it. The only thing is, if we now cross the 61% and if we go higher than this, right, if we cross this and we go higher than this, we will suddenly come to the all-time high again, because once you cross 61, the only then the target is to come here. So this is what is power of Fibonacci, right? And you can see if this is resisting, plus price resistance is also there. So there is a chance that we might see some retracement back now, right? So there is chances that market might retrace bit in the downside, right? And if it crosses this, then it is going to be one way directional till the again till the all-time high, right? So we have that point as well. There can be, so we can see that also later on. Okay, so now let's remove all these lines. Okay, I'll just delete all these lines and move to even monthly. Okay, so this is right now also at price resistance and a shooting star here. Okay, so there is nothing else wrong here. RSI shows sideways. Okay, but mainly fib, you can say fib is at resistance. Now let's see, this has got a very good bullish range shift, and it is confirmed as well by it moving higher. So first bullish range shift confirmed, and Doji's high was crossed, and we have a very good thing even on monthly chart. But again, if you look at this, right? So again, the same resistance, support turn to resistance. Okay, so this again can be one of the key things. So we need to cross about this. Again, that retracement we have already seen is at 61%, right? So if we cross this, okay, if we cross the high of this and we come around this level, so 11,000, what people are thinking that we might reach. If we reach here, then the things turns totally in favor of bulls. But right now we are at a junction where the chance is that we might see some retracement. Okay, so now next week is going to be very, very crucial. Do we go above this levels, or do we retrace from here? So that is going to be the key point on Nifty chart, right? So I'm going to place this on things here. What I'm looking for Nifty is and monthly at 61.8% retracement from the low, right? So we are here, and again daily um, above 60. So that is the only thing that we have positive for Nifty. So daily above 60, and that entire thing is mainly because of Reliance. If you go to see, right? So Reliance been pulling Nifty higher and higher, and that's why Nifty is in more better shape than Bank Nifty or any other indices, right? And daily above 60. So now we need to see whether we cross. So long can be initiated above this. Okay. So what I think someone asked about was bull trap, right? See, now if you have to see this is a resistance, right? The gap resistance. We had a breakout, but that breakout didn't sustain. So, and then there is a bearish engulfing. So this can be the bull trap. Okay, so this can be one of the bull trap here, and it can be confirmed once you see the things falling down from here. Till now we are not able to break the 20 EMA. So now let's see whether 20 EMA acts as support or not for us, right? So that is going to be the key for us now. Okay, so that is where Nifty is. It can be on weekly or even daily, right? So there can be something here. So you need to be careful now itself. Okay, so this is where we are right now. So that is what Nifty is showing. Now let's see on Bank Nifty as well. And Bank Nifty is weaker compared to Nifty, by the way. Okay, so if you look at here again, so we are at again, if I look at from the point of view of price action, see if I have one line here, right? So this looks as a very good resistance, somewhere resistance, and now there is a at support. But for this, the RSI is below 60. So this looks little bit dicier, because if we go above 60 and we go above 20 to 500, yes, 25,000 is on cards. So this is where you can expect Bank Nifty to travel as well. But the only thing which is right now stopping it is RSI. The momentum is below 60. Okay, so we need it to be pushed up. So if it pushes up and it also crosses 20 to 500, then this is the next stop, right? So that is where we are right now. So this can be one of it. So this is where even daily chart shows to us, right? Now let's see the other things also. Let's see it on weekly. Weekly again, first bullish range shift confirmed, same as Nifty. Okay, but the only thing is we are still not closing above, or okay, let me just check now. So at least now the NRD setup on weekly has been nullified. Okay, so there is no more NRD setup on weekly now. It has been nullified because now this is 42, this was 43. In fact, it is between this and this, sorry. So 37 and what is the close of this? 21. Okay, it is still exists. Okay, it still exists now. It is a 9 bar still. Okay, so it is somewhere still that NRD is there on weekly as well. Okay, because earlier we saw it was 6 bar, then it was 8 bar, and now again, it's still existing here. So we needed some close above, 527, which has not happened. Okay, so it's still again, in the same range and resisting 20 MA. So you can see very clearly this is 20 MA and it resisted 20 MA. Okay, but the best part is, or the plus point is, we had a first bullish range shift and it has been successful, confirmed. So let's see, and the volumes also on the white candles look to be decent to me, right? So it is looking okay on Bank Nifty as well. And let's see on monthly. So even see, this is also showing you the gap is around 24,370. So even if now we cross the high of this, we can move till 24,000, right? So even Bank Nifty daily and weekly shows us some good thing, and the only thing of concern is this. Okay, so this is 21,527 and it's around 38.98. So now 2 days, remaining 2 days, we want Bank Nifty to close about 21,527. Okay, so the monthly close should be about 21,527. Else, we also get, see, there is a 3 bar bullish divergence for sure. But now, if it does not close above it, we might also get an NRD setup on monthly, and with that too, the strongest one. It is 3 bar NRD setup, right? So this is going to be very, very dangerous for us, and that also at 40 resistance. Because if we fall from here a bit also, we might, even not go above 40 on daily, on monthly chart. So again, that is where, you have to be careful on what you are seeing on a monthly chart. So Tuesday is going to be crucial. Where we close the monthly candle is going to be very, very crucial. That's why I said, in the start, that this week is going to be very crucial for the markets to understand which direction we are going to go into. But if it closes above, then we all know, we saw that 25,000, even then the resistance lines are around the same thing. 24,300 is then the next resistance. So if we close about 21,500 by Tuesday, then we are looking into as 24,300 even on Bank Nifty. So there are two ways open now. Okay, either it might uh, fall from here or it might go up from here. Now if you look at even retracement from the fall, from the height that it has fallen, sorry, ignore it, didn't find that. Now if you look at retracement also, see, it is exactly at 38%. So now this, see, this is more healthy retracement for further fall. Okay, so if we move a little higher, if we go about 20 to 500, then even the 50% is at 24,300. So that is again, then it is coming, right? And that is where again the resistance is also there. So we need to cross the high of this candle, which is 20 to 500, to move to 24,400 anyways, right? So that is where we are looking forward for even this candle now. Okay, so let's see how it goes in the next week, and then we might think of moving it in one of the direction, right? So this levels are very, very critical now for Bank Nifty. Is everyone able to hear clearly, or it's yes? Okay, clear. Okay, okay. Thank you. Okay, still I'll try to be little louder. Someone has that has raised a bit low. Okay, so loud and clear. Okay. So now let's see, again on Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty, let me write down also. So we had, some issues over there. We do see monthly at 38%. So monthly is at 38% retracement. Daily at 60, resistance you can say because it is below 60, and also weekly uh, doji at 20 MA resistance, right? MA 20 resistance. So long above 22,500. Okay, so this is what is the story for Nifty and Bank Nifty so far. Now let's look into the other sectors as well. Okay, let's look into, now let me go. Okay, let me get, okay. Okay, I think there is an issue. Milind had the same issue. The extreme range on either side. Yeah, I'll give you that. Don't worry. I'll give you that. Okay, I think there is some issue out here. I'm not able to see the other indices, but I think Nifty IT still we can see here. Is Nifty IT still traded? Okay, and I think, okay, okay. And there is someone asking me for one thing. Okay, let me share with him. Dolphin, go to setting and click on repair database. Okay, let me just do that. Just give me 2 minutes. Dolphin chart settings, repair database. Okay, other not all. I don't think. Will it take more time? Okay, so someone is adding up. Okay, so meantime, since this is getting it, okay, we can look at Nifty IT over here, right? So let's look at Nifty IT in this thing itself. This Nifty IT is anyways traded, so we can look at Nifty IT. So again, Nifty IT has also taken 40 support. It has bounced, and right now, see, it is also around this resistance level, right? So if you look at this, wherever there was support earlier, right? Now that level has acted as resistance for even Nifty IT. And we have sideways on monthly, okay, and even see few dojis here on weekly. So we have some strength here. So you see that these are also at price support. So IT might be one of the sector which we might have to see because there are dojis over here. And then if it crosses the high of this, we might come till 15,400 as the next level. So this looks okay, decent to me, Nifty IT. But again, daily is at 60 resistance. Okay, so this also has got, and also see gap resistance. So it is right now, see, it has not been convincingly closing the gap. The gap has been closed here. So now if we go above here, this is where we can get and that is what even weekly was showing to us. So IT can be one of the sector, but we'll have to see if it is able to cross above 60. Okay, so we need at least one of the things. So daily should be above 60 right now. It is resisting 60 here, here as well. So twice it has already been resisting 60, and it's in this range. It's in a very small range if you go to see, right? So if you see, this is the range in which it is moving, and we now want the range to be broken out. So now if it breaks 14,300 on the downside, we might see even IT stocks tumbling down. And if it crosses 15,700 or 14,700, then we might see it also, going up. So see here, there is a gap resistance and also the band resistance. If we go above this, we might see it rally as well. So IT stocks, we should look into it for looking onto the trade on either side, because if it breaks down this, it's going to be a short even for IT. And if it crosses this and goes above, it can be a buy for IT, right? So that is where it can be. So let's see what happens. So let us, summarize even on IT stocks. Okay, right now monthly is at resistance, but on sideways. Weekly is at resistance, but doji is even at support. It has got a mixture. Okay, so let's just put out there. Is this done? Yeah, this is done, I think. Okay. So now I just have to close advance get and restart, right? So repair has been done. Okay, let me just start. Okay, now if I go and select data path. Oh yes, now we got it. Thank you, Paresh. So now let's see. Let me write down what Nifty IT is showing to us. Okay, sideways on monthly, uh, resisting previous support, you can say. Okay, so it can be the first CIP as well. Okay, because since the breaking of this support for the first time, it has gone there and it can resist. It can be the first CIP on the reversal side as well. Okay, and that is monthly. Weekly, we are weekly and daily, in fact, daily in a small range, right? So either side breakout is possible. Okay, so this is what we have on Nifty IT as well. And I think the levels I've already said 14,300 below, okay, is a downtrend. Okay, so below this short and above 14,700 is long. Okay, so this is the levels right now for IT as well. Now let's look into the other sector of pharma. Okay, pharma, we are actually waiting since a long time a breakout on monthly, and yes, finally. So we still have 2 days left. Okay, we have still 2 days left, and if this closes above 60, okay, so if this now close above 60, it is already at around 60.39, and in next 2 days, if it moves up, pharma stocks they move up, it's going to be a breakout on monthly above the band. It's above 60, and it also forming. So if you look at this, is some consolidation or a cup pattern even then on weekly, and there are many stocks in pharma which are in the same fashion, and that is the reason why Dr. Reddy is one of the buy for us. So yes, weekly looks absolutely good. First 60 support after a long time. It has been taken, bounced from there, right? And again, daily is at 60 support and also looking good. Okay, so pharma is one of the sector which is really looking good to us. Okay, admit all. 1 minute. Still, if you are joining. Okay, so then, and I said, since last two times I'm saying, see, if I had what I said last time also for pharma was, so I'll copy this itself, right? Pharma might have a good bullish run because if it closes above 60 on monthly time frame, pharma is the sector which is going to be, very good. Right, so still daily cluster of candles only it is, we are still having, some clusters here. There is again one bad candle here, but if we close above this again can be the sector. And see, understand right now in this situations, pharma is going to save us because that is the only sector which is going to come out with a solution for this current situation, right? So that's why anyway, see the pharma chart is also speaking on the same direction, right? So again, it's a doji on weekly. So there are two back-to-back dojis now on weekly. And again, hammer at support as well. Is there no chance of 60 days? So we have to wait for 2 days. Yes, Niranjan, we have to wait for next 2 days. See, if next 2 days this also comes down, then it might be at 60 resistance, right? So we have to wait. Right, so that is possible. So let's see, so this is one of the sector which looks good to me, and close above 60 is important. See, this is very important. Okay, I am not at all ignoring this. Okay, so weekly as again looks bullish with doji at support and monthly at around 60. Okay, if closes above 60, it will have. So this remains same for us. Okay, for Nifty Pharma, and it is since maybe almost 2 weeks now. So now let's see the other sector. FMCG is here. What that 60? It is RSI. It is a level of RSI shaker actually. So we normally check RSI, and depending on RSI, you will be able to see whether which trend that particular stock or the sector is. Right. So now let's see Nifty FMCG again. See, it is now sideways, and still see it is. We saw it resisting. See, it is still resisting 20 MA. It resisted in March, April, May. It didn't even went till there. And again, see, in June, it resisted 20 MA. So this is one of the sector now, it shows some resistance at 20 MA. And now it has got even a doji. So if the doji high is crossed, then only, we might have this having another bull run till this level. So Nifty FMCG is really showing me some weaknesses at 20 MA. Okay, so even weekly is below 60. So this is 60 and this is 40. These two horizontal lines are 40, 60, and that is what we have divided RSI into. Okay, so for the people who are just for the first time and hearing this 40/60, let me just tell you what we do is, uh, if anything has got RSI below 40, we say that it is in a strong downtrend. 40/60, between 40/60 is sideways, and above 60 is strongly bullish. So that is where you differentiate the stocks for whether they are bullish, bearish, or sideways. So even in this case, weekly shows sideways thing, and it is not able to cross 60. And see, again, this is the resistance, right? So it is at resistance, and this line has been resisting again 3300. Again for Nifty FMCG, though weekly looks better because it's above uh, the 20 MA, and the candle which has formed is looking good. So this is a bull sash. Okay, it's a bull sash candle. Okay, it's pro gap candle on FMCG stock, but the thing is it is not able to cross this. So if it crosses 3200, this level, right, and closes above it, we might see it again running up till even 31,200 or 31,300. So again, this can be a movement in case of FMCG. So let's see FMCG as well. Let me remove this line so it does not add any things. And let's see daily. Okay. So daily can be this as the support. Okay, so this can be the support on 60 and also price support. So look at this. Okay, if I draw just a straight line here, see resistance, some breakup, or still at the resistance, big white candle breaking the resistance, and this can be treated as first support on 60. So this can be the first CIP and first 60 as well. Okay, so FMCG looks good. Daily at 60 support and can be first CIP on price. Okay. Uh, Again, weekly and monthly are sideways. Are sideways, and I can just say monthly resisting 20 AMA for third time. Okay. Green or red? Sorry for. There is nothing silly, Rohan. So it is fine. White candles means green, and black candle is red. Okay, I know you may be looking at colorful candles in normal charts, but yes, over here green is white and red is black. CIP is first change in polarity, Devang. Okay, so if it is the support change to support changes to resistance, or resistance changes to support, that phenomena is called as change in polarity. So CIP is actually that. Yeah, Farzad, you're right. Sandeep, if there is a screen issue, I think you'll have to look into your side, because I don't think so anyone else is facing screen issue. Right, so now let's see on Nifty Auto. So that is the last sector which we'll see, and then we'll go to individual stocks. So now let's see Nifty Auto. Here you go. Okay, so even Nifty Auto on daily, see, it is having a good ride, right? And we were bullish over here when it took for 60 support. So this is the power of that 60 support, right? So it was taking 60 support here, and then there was a sudden bounce in the market, right? But now there is a little bit of suspicious here, because 72 and 69. Okay, so now there is a chance of some bearishness even in auto sector. Okay, this is very clearly over here, it's a bearish divergence, but the number of candles are more. Okay, so this is around 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So up till 15 candles it is okay, but this again looks at 13 candle bearish divergence setup now. Okay, and if you want to have an entry into it, would be below this. Okay, so if it now goes, if tomorrow there is a gap down on Nifty Auto, there is a chance that there can be a short triggering in even auto sector. Okay, so there is one thing over here. Someone had a doubt. Is there a compression? Is this compression of BB? No, no, not much. It is, see, this is not still much compression. You need a bigger compression in BB. Okay, now if you look into daily also, see, weekly resisted gap, right? See, that was Friday. You don't have to think what Friday did. The same can happen on Monday, because if there is any news that comes up, over the overnight, we might see where Asia market opens tomorrow. That is where we might see something. So it's not do not follow SGX or global market on over weekends. Does not make much sense. Okay, so this gap has been resisted again. Okay, and it's a doji at resistance. Okay, so this is now a doji at resistance, and also see this is the level where earlier also it has been taking support. So now this support changes to resistance, maybe. Okay, so we now need to see if this goes down from here, or if it crosses the high and goes above, we are still bullish, right? So everything is critical for us in this week, because even Nifty Auto is showing some resistance right now, and what it does in the next week is going to be critical. And since this is a weekly chart which we are looking at right now, it looks like to be, a crucial week ahead. And let's see even monthly now. See, okay. So monthly is also got, see, this is the where it has been almost taking support. So if you look at the support of 2016, support of 2019, can it be the resistance of 2020? We don't know, right? Support, and can be the first CIP. Okay, again on the downside. It's actually a doji only. Shooting star ke liye at least the body and the wick should be 1:3. Right, so it has to be, so again this is a neutral candle, a good candle, does not give me anything on the candle, but where that candle is of an issue. So if we close the candle above 6900, then we can be good. Then it will cross this, and then again this goes till 20 MA again, so then will have a good bull run on even auto sector. So now we'll have to see where this actually takes us. Okay, so if it crosses this and move above, we are good to go long. But I would be cautious in this week, because this is going to be a critical week where bulls and bears will have a good fight. By the way, no one will give up that easily. So this is going to be the place where it's critical for bulls and bears as well. So let's see. So auto sector again, I can say is at resistance. And also and setup. Okay, so this is little bit dicier. Sir, does RSI work on Nifty Bank Nifty intraday part? Yeah. It works everywhere. It works. It's just on any time frame that you draw. Yeah, so above 15 candle, it's little difficult, but this is 13 candles, right? So this is what we have for the indices now, right? So this is where we'll have to now see what happens on the thing. But see, even if you look previously, we had said that, we need a close above 6900, which it is failing, and resistance is around this level, and we need a close above this, which it is failing. Daily is still at thing, but now though monthly is crossing above 40, see monthly it's showing 42. It's showing you a good sign that for after a long time it is crossing 40. But will it just come down for 40 support over in month of July? In that case there will be some retracement, and then again starting a fresh move. So we'll have to see how this now shapes up, right? So that is where it is. Long term, I'm bullish on markets. I don't see anything a bigger fall, apart of after 2 days, when Tuesday ends, and if bank nifty is below 21,500, then there is a real danger for bank nifty to go below the low which it has already made. So that we might see 17,500 also getting retested. So that is where we are looking right now. So all the indices we have seen. Now let's move on to the stocks, and we'll start with the favorite, Reliance. Right. So let's see what Reliance has to say us. Reliance monthly is looking good. There is nothing okay out here. The only thing is where it closes. Okay, 70 and 66. So there is already bearish divergence, and there is a series of bearish divergence. Okay, price has just gone up, and RSI has just gone down. There is, you can say in a way, too much of bearish divergence on the cards here, but still it is good. We don't short it, but this is interesting. Okay, resisting the upper band. So there can be bearishness in the market. That is what we are saying, and mainly all this divergence and related thing we do, in details in simply indicators training, which is full 2 days, where RSI has been taught for 1.5 day. Right. So again, see, this is a normal resistance at upper band, and what you see is a bearish Harami setup. Okay, so it's a bearish Harami at upper band resistance, but above 60. So again, there can be some fall in Reliance if it breaks the low of this candle, and you can expect it to come to around 1600. Right. So this can be one of the part where we might see it coming back to, because after a breakout, if it comes back here and then bounces, it's ready for a new high. Okay, it will be a healthy retracement as well. So let's see what it does. Currently it does not give me a buy until it crosses the high of this candle, which is almost 1800. Okay, so this is where again some stopper for Nifty and Reliance. Okay, so this is another beautiful setup on the bullish side. So it's both ways, as I said, but chances are there. See, this two candles are looking good together. Okay, and if there is a breakout on the upside, this is also possible. Okay, which is around almost 1900. So even this is possible. Okay, but which said it breaks out, it is important, and for that also the buying is only about 1800. If you buy above 1800, then your stop loss becomes around 1740 or 1735. See, in this daily, there will be not much retracement, okay, because from here, if you find retracement also, it's going to be around 38%. See, it is around 38%. And now above 1750, it will again touch 1800. So now we need it to go above 1750 so that you can then trade for 1800. So 50 rupees is possible with a stop loss of just 25 rupees. Right, so 1:2 risk reward. There is already one trade here if it happens, but if this will happen, then even Nifty will start flying. So we need to now see and be watchful what it is. And see, this is the only stock, if you look, every time frame is about still about 60. So to short this, I will wait. I will not short it directly. Okay, because for shorting this, you need to have at least one time frame below 60. This is a very good golden category stock where all time frame RSI is above 60. Okay, so this looks good. Okay, so let me just copy Reliance from here. Okay, so Reliance breakout next target is this, which is what we are saying, all time frames above 60. Okay, and I'll just now change this because this was last week daily. Okay, I can say flex setup. Uh, Breakout above 1800, target can be 1925. Okay, and SL can be 1745. Okay, so this is where it is, and that also meets with the weekly target of the handle, which is 1860. Okay, so it then crosses even that line. Okay, and I will just mention weekly bearish harami at upper band resistance. Okay, so this is also important to be noted. Okay, so this is what Reliance is all about. So are you guys able to understand what we are doing, or at least do you feel that this is useful what we are doing right now? Right before we take the next. Yes. Okay. Thank you. So now let's see the next stock. My next favorite is anyways, we'll see in Reliance, Bharti Airtel. Okay, because Bharti Airtel is part of even Nifty. Okay, fresh entry in RL, I will let you know right now. So if it is above 1800, you can buy. So that is what you'll have to wait for 1800. Yes, or if there is a movement above, we'll see where we can enter. Right. So now let's see Bharti Airtel. See Bharti Airtel right now is resisting 60. It's very clearly right now coming down, and the entry can be done if it comes and rest around this level, and it will also take support at 40. So wait for this. Okay, it can be a very good entry on this levels. Okay, around 540, it can be a very good entry. Okay, the reason is very clear. See, this is a weekly chart of Bharti Airtel. Okay, beautiful cup breakout. Okay, then there was a fall which happened due to the COVID, and it also formed a handle. It's a beautiful cup with good consolidation, and now it has also completed the handle part. So once it starts moving, and see it is around 60 support on weekly. Okay, and if it bounces from here, okay, it's going to be a beautiful thing, because see 540, as I said, is working as a very good support for it. Once it bounces above this level, or you can buy it above 595. I think originally we have said buy above 595 for a target of almost 800, right? Because once it will start moving, the first target is going to be the depth of this particular handle. So this is going to be the first target, and then the target will be the depth of this cup. Okay, so it's going to be a beautiful pattern. 540, if it comes to 40 support, so buy at 40 support, right? So you buy at 40 support for it, and then you can trade for a swing trade. It's going to be a swing trade in that case. Okay, but for positional buy, it should be bought above the breakout. So 595 is a positional trade breakout, right? So 540 to maybe 560, 570 is what we are looking for. It will be a swing trade. It will be not a positional trade. Okay, and see again, this is a monthly breakout. Okay, so now if I remove all the lines, see, and I'll show you the same thing has happened on Reliance as well. Okay, see, it took first 60 support here. Also, there was a good buy from 439. It just went till 600 in no time. Okay, so this was also a good first 60 support, and this is a very powerful breakout, a very good pattern which it has already developed. Okay, so this really looks good to me. And see Doji at support right now also on monthly. Okay, so Doji at support, and it's a very good pattern. Okay, you can get the depth of this as the next target, and that is how I got 800, by the way. Okay, so Bharti Airtel really looks strong, and the pattern looks really good. So you buy only above 595, because this is the high. See 594.8. So that is where my buy is above 595, right? I'll just copy Bharti Airtel from here. See, it is positional buy, SL, target, and weekly PRD confirmed as well. So There is multiple things in Bharti Airtel. Right? Let's see now Maruti. Okay. So Maruti has got a doji at price resistance. See, you can see this. See, if I just draw a line from here, see support, support, and somewhere it's a doji here, but it's above 40. So it's a good thing. It's not, looking that bad as well to me. Gold, I will not be able to look in this forum. Okay, we'll see later, but not today. And someone said 540. In that case, 540, what would be the SL? For see swing trading, if 540 is broken on closing basis, so if it goes up below 40 on RSI on daily, that would be your stop loss. So around 532 maybe is can be it. So buy above 595, it's for again positional. 540 to 560, 570 is your target on a very small thing. Yeah, so we are doing it normally every Sunday now, Gautam, right? So again, see, you see this, it's a doji at on monthly. So a little bit of thing where, if it crosses high, you buy. So again, 6,000, above 6,000, Maruti can be a buy with then the target of around 6,500, which we have already said, because then this resistance comes into existence as well as 20 MA. So it's still looking good for a good upside. And if that happens, even Nifty Auto breaks all the resistance. Okay, but see, weekly has got bad news. Okay, it is again a bearish harami at resistance. Okay, this line was already been drawn. Okay, so we have seen this. It's at resistance and a bearish harami at resistance. Okay, the weekly little bit bad and see it is sideways. So this can do some, some retracement now. Okay, and let me see from this fall where have we reached. Okay, so still we have got some room on it, not that bad on Maruti. Okay, so it does not look much bad to me. We might see some movement on it. And finally on daily it is now below 60. It has broken 60 and now it is again resisting this line here. So the support here, see, resistance, a false breakout, you can say. So someone asked me, right, bull trap. See, this is bull trap. See, again, this is a bull trap. Breakout, small candles, and again within the same resistance you have been thrown. And now again you are around the same level. So unless and until the high of this is crossed, this is going to be considered as bull trap. Yeah, so Maruti looks bearish. You are right. Right, so Maruti is at resistance. We need it to cross. See, again, there is, see, this is the reason of this bearishness. Okay, look at this gap. This is the gap at daily and which is acting as resistance for it. We need to cross this gap now. Right, so Maruti again looks a little bearish to me. Daily gap resistance and sideways. So if crosses 6,000. Bull trap can be for some days, right? So it is uh, quite useful, and you can see it. Bull trap means the people who went long are being trapped. That is what is bull trap, right? And see, there is a it's a false breakout above this line. See, this is a resistance line, resisted, resisted, resisted. Then you see there is a breakout on that, which is 5800 actually. Okay, and then again we are below 5800. So this, which did sustain, is called as a bull trap. Okay. So we've already said about it. Okay. And now let's see another thing on the other sectors. So let's look into the banking sector then, HDFC Bank. Oh, so HDFC Bank is a doji at 60. Okay, so banking looks okay, but see, it's not much good news because we do have some um, gaps here. Okay, daily has got a gap, HDFC Bank, and this is not a convincing 60, it is just lingering around 60. Okay, and there is a price resistance as well. So let's see that also. A few queries differ between false above. Yeah, so there should be a close above 6,000. Yes, Jesh. And for you, though, you should just follow top bottom, right? So top bottom is more than better. It will give you a clear idea about it, right? So now see, this is again one level of resistance, you can say. You need to cross this on the upside. Then only there can be movement till 1080, and then there is some gap resistance here. So HDFC Bank though is at above 60 and looks to be bullish, it's actually under this line of resistance. We need to have a breakout. Okay, so we need to have a breakout about it. See, there can be surprises, Hitesh bhai, because what happens is if there is any some positive news or some news, right? Suddenly in the market there can be some movement, but mainly it will give you a signal in the chart before it starts reacting. So that is the main reason why you need to not focus on news or anything. You need to focus more on the charts, what charts are saying, because charts will tell you before. Because see, before the news is out, the people who are going to give you the news, their people are already reacting in the market, and that reaction is going to be the signal for you, right? So that is the main reason why you look at the charts and not at the news. See, news is कि हाँ इसके लिए ये हुआ था, वो समझने के लिए न्यूज पे फिर ब्लेम कर दो, लेकिन चार्ट पहले ही कर देता है पूरा. So that is the reason why I trust more on charts rather than news. So now let's see on this also. See, again, this is at a gap resistance here on weekly. Right? So that is where it is not able to cross this 1060 mark, and high of this is also this 1056. So yes, there are some showstoppers now in the market. Okay, and we completed the W, and we are still waiting for the breakout on W, which it is not right now able to do. Though the doji is at support sideways, but we need a close about 1060 so that we can go to 1100, right? So this is where again there is some showstopper on this as well, and even this has got some resistance here. But the good news is we have above the hammer high, we have crossed this, so there is nothing bad on this. Okay, so there is no NRD, there is no bearishness on chart, even on monthly, and we can come till this level slowly and steadily, right? So let's see whether it happens in this month, and if we get a July month candle going from here to here. So I expect some retracement, but it's not going to be a bigger one. Only Tuesday candle, monthly candle on Bank Nifty, I'm little bit worried, and I want to just see where it closes. If it is about 21,527, it's going to be a good relief for us, because then there is no NRD setup, and then we might expect it to go higher. So HDFC looks to me neutral right now, though it is at resistance and gap resistance on weekly, right? So one of the key bank in the bank nifty weekly at gap resistance. Okay, that 1115 is the target. Okay, but if it falls from here also possible. Okay, and daily around 60. So I will not say it is above 60, but I'll just say it's around 60 and gap resistance actually. Right, so there are few things which we need to be mentioned, but neutral stand you can say on it. Okay, so let's see what it does tomorrow. It's going to be crucial. Okay, then someone said ICICI. I'll just look at in a very fast way. Oh, so ICICI has got some. Okay, it is fair enough. It is resisting 20 MA and sideways since last 3 weeks, and now again see it has got a dark cloud cover here, and dark cloud cover was also here. So it's piercing dark cloud. It's just playing some time pass here. Okay, it's not doing much. So we need a close about 381, 385 so that we get moving till this level of 425 because it does not have any other resistance, but this is the resistance right now, 388 or 385. Right, so this is the level where we need to get it moving, and even daily shows some resistance. Okay, so sideways and maybe not helping much. So we don't have much support on it. Okay, so another bank, let me just see fast. So again, this has broken 60. See, it resisted 60. So bank are looking weak. Weekly it is okay, but it's again a doji or spinning top with some decent volumes. So if the low is crossed, it can be a short trade, but again there is a gap out here, so this can act as a support now, and over here this gap is acting as resistance. So the way market had fallen, it has given us why this thing. Okay, डर गया था मैं. 49.63, 49.32. Okay, the price is also down and also this is down. So Kotak again, I was thinking of an NRD. It's not an NRD. Okay, Power Grid again is something which I don't really see. Okay, and we still have many sectors left. So let us see. So we've done a Nifty, Bank Nifty we just saw. Now let's go quickly on to Nifty Pharma. First, so Nifty Pharmacy, this is what I am looking for, Dr. Reddy. Okay, let it cross this. Let it cross this. It's going to be a very big run, and it's going to be like 6600 is the target for this. Above this, if it crosses, this is the target, and this can be really, really, really useful. This really looks good. See around here, it is. This is a very beautiful pattern on Dr. Reddy. Why above 43, 4400? It's going to be decent. Okay, and currently also there is a weekly cup which is already acting, but higher time frame will rule, and that is the reason why we are been stuck at this price. Because if you look at weekly, let me shrink the chart. Okay, and if I just get it down, see this is where it is a weekly breakout of the cup as well. Okay, and this is the first CIP. It went up, came down, and then it is now lingering because it needs to cross the all-time high so that it goes and makes new higher highs. And it's also after a multiple year of below 60. So this looks really, really good to me. Yeah, cup pattern. Again, ITC does not look good to me. I would not trade that company. But the thing is, the lot size is bigger. Okay, so if you are really interested in FMCG, Hindi Unilever, Asian Paints, they are good firms, rather than ITC. So again, so let's see first, few stocks on pharma, and then yeah, I will just see ITC and I think Power Grid. Someone has said, okay, I'll check that as well. Just give me some time before we go into it. So we have long on. So this is already there. See, it's what I've already been mentioned, and I've been also saying the same thing today as well. So there is nothing new about Dr. Reddy. Okay, it's still positional, and it will be a good. Even positional is on Bharti Airtel. See, they both have got similar pattern. By the way, Bharti Airtel and uh, uh, Dr. Reddy, and so is even Reliance. Okay, now let's see DVs on this first. So Divis again, see, daily is in a sideways mess. Okay, which needs to be broken. So we need a breakout on this about 2400. Weekly again, it is just moving up, 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 but it's now just below 60. So we need, it's a doji now. Let me just open this up. I just shrunk it. So see, it's a doji and something. It is a bullish harami. Okay, it's a bullish harami. Yeah, TCS we will surely take a look because TCS is part of Nifty IT. So in Nifty IT we will have a look on TCS. See, this is the range in which it is. So we need a range breakout on DVs as well. Okay, so it's going to be like this. You draw this and you draw this. Now, whichever side it breaks out, you trade that. It can be a faulty layer or it can be a high. Anything is possible. Right? So it's a rectangle breakout you can now expect, and it's right now bullish harami. Okay, it's a doji actually, but it's a white candle, so I'll just say it is a bullish harami. And let's see if it gets above 24 or 2500 is the range on weekly, then it can be a very good trade on the upside. Oh, so again, see, monthly shows against a doji again, and it's right now showing you some bearishness because it's a black candle. Yeah, wait, I'll just see Apollo Hospital. Okay, so again, DVs is looking okay to me, but rest of the other things like again, Cipla has got a shooting star on monthly at 60. Okay, so this doesn't look good to me. Okay, so Cipla does not look good to me at all because see, Cipla has got a shooting star at resistance as well as 60. So if it falls now, if the low is broken, Cipla can be shorted again for the first target of this. Biocon is good if you have bought it. So if you are in equity, hold it. That's it. Okay, Biocon is looking good and it is good only. It's a breakout on this and just hold it. It's a good thing. Okay, Biocon, you did not worry. Okay, and Apollo Hospital. Again, Apollo Hospital is sideways, resisted, and it's gone. It's now totally gone. And look at the volume. Since the volume is the deadliest. So I would not, remain long in something like this. So this is the resistance level from where it is broken. The only savior now is this trend line. If it takes support, it's okay. Otherwise, it will go further down. Right. So now let's move to the other sector, which would be Nifty IT. So let's look at TCS. TCS had a good run and it has also a alert bar with volume. So TCS can be a stock which might give you. So it's an alert bar, so you can expect a similar candle again tomorrow, or a similar height of candle coming up over here. Yeah, that's fine, Gautam, you can. Right, so it's looking okay for us here. So TCS is looking good. Alert bar on daily, and it is now around resistance on weekly. So we need a close above this. Okay, so we need a close above 2140 or 45, so that we go around 20 to 37 again. Right, so now this is looking good to me. Again our 20 MA, so it was struggling to cross that. Now it is able to cross. So let's see in next 2 days whether it remains above or not. So IT stocks were looking good to me, and we saw that during even Nifty IT, right? Alert, it's an alert bar. It's an alert bar. Alert bar is the candle which is responsible to cross 60, right? So that is what it is. And if I look into Infi also, let's see. Infi is also broken 20 mm, looks good. Gap closed. So this gap has been closed by Infi. Now it is a chance for around 775. Band walk started with a, and look at the volumes. Okay, the volumes are also good. The only thing is we are at gap resistance. So now we need to close this gap. Okay, ये वाला गैप, इधर वाला गैप जाना चाहिए. ये गैप भरने के बाद वापस यहाँ तक आ सकता है. ये 775 जो मैंने वहां पे भी दिखाया सेम है इधर. Right, so there is, this gap needs to be closed now. Arey no, Baba. Alert bar is a candle which gets you above 60 or below 40, or that is what the normal things are. Right. So now let me just put that over here. TCAS looks good as gaps been filled. Okay, and monthly above 20 mm. Okay, 10 2 3 5. So about 2145 can expect this. Okay, so this is where now we are looking for TCS as well, and Infi as well. It can be, once, see if this closed, Infi can be bought for 775. Okay, so banks are done. I'm not going to look into it, and we are already overshooted by the time. Right, so any sector that I've missed, let me just check that. Nifty Auto, we did Maruti. FMCG, the entire sector is still there. So let's see Hind Unilever fast. See, Hind Unilever is resisting 60, right, and also resisting at the gap. So this is the gap which is not been filled since long. Okay, so we need this gap to be filled before it starts moving. So I'm not much bullish on Hind Unilever. Even see, this is a weekly gap which has not been filled. And again, see, we are resisting 20 MA on this week as well. So 1, 2, 3 weeks we have been resisting 20 MA, and we're not able to close this gap. And okay, so 60 support still existing, but also at the gap. So unless and until this gap is not crossed, 2200 is not there on closing basis, it's going to be difficult for this stock. Okay, so that's why I term this as sideways stock, and can be only traded on 15 minutes for 40-60 support. That is one thing. Asian Paints, let's see. Asian Paint daily breaks 60, and also resist, you can say that. Arre baap re, ye kya hai? See, again the gap is playing the role. Okay, this entirely candle has been brought back within the gap. So gaps resistance is still there in Asian Paints as well, and Doji at 60 resistance. So now we need to see where this closes. Then see, this is a beautiful thing. It has never gone below 20 MA so far, right? And this time also it took support at 20 MA. So now if it breaks 20 MA in July, right, it can have a fall till here now. So, somewhere we might see, FMCG story is done. Okay, so that is where I'm little bit looking a little cautious on this, right? So Asian Paint does not look good to me, and ITC someone had said, which is also part of FMCG. So I'm just looking ITC as the last stock in this. The ITC is already monthly below 40, strongly downtrended, right? And again, it is resistance. It's doji at resistance. So I would not, prefer this stocks at all. Okay, it's taking some positive support here, but does not appeal me on higher time frames. And even see daily resistance and now also below 60. So that's why ITC does not appeal much at all, and something which is around 190, the lot size is going to be huge. So again, not something which I would trade, right? And then lastly, I would just say Nifty Auto. Let's see, MRF. So MRF is band walk and 60 support, looks good, but at gap resistance. ये देखो इधर, ये वाला गैप है इधर, हाँ, तो ये गैप रेजिस्टेंस है अभी, तो ये सब गैप रेजिस्टेंस से वापस नीचे आ सकता है. ओ सी दिस गैप के साथ साथ वीकली पे 60 रेजिस्टेंस भी है भाई को. Okay, so there is a gap resistance as well as now RSI resistance. So that's why Nifty Auto was not getting some good news, and now see this is also resisting maybe around the price. So let's see whether we are able to cross this. It's looking good. Otherwise, no. So we have this gap, and that's why the next week is going to be crucial. SBI cards were a queue. Even LNT is very slow moving, and options are illiquid. So again, something which does not make sense. Let's see M&M on auto sector. SBI cards, I doubt it is in FNO, by the way. Or let me see. M&M is okay. It is at 60 support, but it is after a long time above. So this again does not give me much strength. But see, this is the range. Okay, it's a support range which it is formed, and this candle with volume. So this can be a crucial support, and if it bounces from here, it is looking good to me. But it is in this range. So we need this range to be broken on daily. Okay, and that's mainly because see, this is the gap. A chotu sa gap over here, right? So this gap needs to be closed for a bigger movement than till almost 568, right? So that is where M&M is actually been waiting for. So it needs the gap to be closed. See, this I would not suggest a long right now unless and until the high of this is crossed. Okay, this looks to be as a short trade more than a long trade. Okay, because look at this, it's a doji at resistance and 60 resistance on weekly, right? So this also looks to me, and it's also price resistance. See, if you just draw a line here, all right, so support, support, breaking of support, and now this can be the resistance, and main part is RSI below 60 or at 60 resistance. Got it? So that is where we are right now with respect to M&M as well. And let me just remove all the lines. Price resistance also, but it's trying to cross 40, and maybe it's looking good. So once it crosses this, we might be okay, but we have this levels right now. So let it cross 530, and then it can move to again 570 to 575. So again, there is some hiccups here as well. So overall, see, we look that there might be a critical week because there are crucial levels which we need the market to cross, or else we might see again some fall in the market, right? And if Bank Nifty is going to be critical, if it closes below 21,527 on Tuesday, right? Don't go immediately short, okay? But at least think for long, okay? Longs can be then only done if 22,500 is crossed. So that is where, again, there would be some, impact of the NRDs. So I would suggest, just follow the system that you have learned and do not, just go blindly into the trade. Mainly, we will have to see how it moves and then only take some trade in the direction which the market gives us. So follow the market rather than the gut feeling in this next week. SBI. SBI can check, but I think SBI cards is not in cards है क्या इसमें नहीं है राइट सो SBI ये भाई SBI लाइफ है SBI है so monthly does not have anything it is see it is at gap resistance okay below 40 again so it's resisting 40 you can say it didn't cross 200 mm, yeah there was a weekly divergence you can say that and we did came till here but see these gaps are going to be of issues. I know Sandeep or someone had asked me difference between ICICI and SBI because SBI is all this only gaps and gaps. I had suggested him to buy a private bank rather than SBI, right? And see again daily it's below 60 and see at resistance. This is the strong resistance which has not been crossed. And if I tell you more openly, ये थोड़ा डिसेंडिंग वेज जैसा भी दिख रहा है ओके सॉरी असेंडिंग वेज लग रहा है and ascending wedge on a breakout is actually bearish okay so maybe somewhere around 10 11 July we might see a bigger fall in it right? So Kotak Bank, we already saw that. That was the second bank after HDFC, we saw that, right? So you can see in the video, I think we are already overshooted by 30 minutes, right? So thank you all for attending this again today. And yeah, everything is more or less bearish right now, right? So let's see, next week and let's see again on next Sunday, right? So thank you everyone, and we'll close the session here. Thank you for being there since 7, and I know I've overshooted by 30 minutes, right? So sorry for that, and let's see again on next Sunday. Is there anything? Okay.